It's like it never happened. You dongles. Freaking Game Grumps and your Game Grumpy game. Your game is making me grumpy. You better be grumpy if you're going to be in this game. You came out on the game of Grumps. You better have some grump if you're going to be in this game. This game is going to grump on your game. My game is going to grump your game. You're prepared to get grumped right in the game. Anyways, hello and welcome to another exciting Let's Play. Let's hope that... did it delete all of my data? Let's find out. Please no. Oh, thank God. Okay, we're good. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good here. How are you guys? Welcome to Dream Daddy. Happy Valentine's Day. Game Grumps, look, if your game is going to be malfunctioning like this, I think it's about time that you owe us a new game. If it's gonna malfunction like this on Valentine's Day, you hear me, Lee Daniel Avedon? You hear me, Aaron Hansen? You hear me, Jory? And other people that are in the Game Grumps company? You owe us a new game. If it's gonna malfunction on Valentine's Day, it's about time, alright? Listen, it's about time. Dream Mommy when? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Dream Mommy when? Okay? Alright, okay? Dream Mommy when? Alright. You owe us a new game. If it can't even, like, keep up with the games. Yes, Jordan, Matt. You know why, Jordan? You know why you're saying Matt, really? Well, I saw you do Matt last time you played this game. Well, that's because you missed the last 3 dads that I did, okay, Jordan? Because you're finally showing up on Valentine's Day, and I've been doing this since February 1st, baby. And you missed it. You missed the other dads. So yeah, you got to deal with Matt again. You went out for milk for 2 weeks. Well, if you want to watch the other dads, then you can watch them on my channel, Jordan. I'm playing this game for you. You're the only one who asked for it. I hope you know that. And thank you for joining me today, though. But really, honestly, it's good to see you. So there I am in the pit, trying to explain to the face tattoo guy that I didn't mean to elbow him in the face tattoo, but he's already seeing red. Not from the tattoo, which coincidentally was red. He's lumbered towards me, and there's nowhere to go. Hold on. Now that I'm no longer crashing out about the Game Grumps game malfunctioning on Valentine's Day, I'm gonna enjoy some scotch. I love scotch. Scotch. I got, Johnny Walker Red Label, because I figured it's Valentine's Day. I'm sorry, I done forgot, and I don't have premium anymore. That's okay. What do you mean you don't have premium anymore? Does that mean that you don't... If people who don't have premium, do you see ads on my YouTube or something? What does that mean? Scotch. Yeah, so I rewarded myself after going for an hour-long walk today, because this is like... Well, yesterday was only half an hour. It's just the way the timing worked. I was working a double, okay? So I think a half an hour yesterday was good enough. I just haven't been on the app. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fair. But, you know, it's like the 4th day in a row that I've been walking. So I did an hour the first 2 days, then a half an hour, and then today I did another hour. Walked to the liquor store, which was exactly a half an hour walk from my apartment. And, yeah, double for Frank. No, not for Frank, because he's out of town for like a year. Okay, it's like a month. But still, beginning of Lent, really? I don't want to talk about it. We're not going to talk about work, okay? We're not going to talk about work. And so I rewarded myself with some, Red Label. Johnny Walker Red. Because I think I earned it, so... I don't know why I remember his name, LOL. It was a whole thing during the Pokemon Crystal Let's Play. It was like Pokemon Crystal Nuzlocke Challenge or whatever. Point is, new Pokemon coming this June. I downloaded the game and everything just now. What you mixing that with? Water? Water? You should not mix scotch with anything else, just water. I tried mixing it because my girlfriend wanted to try like an Irish Mule. Well, she really likes Irish Mules. I was trying an Irish Mule, and I had no idea the difference between ginger ale and ginger beer, and now I know. And I don't... It's not that I unlike it. I just don't like it. I don't hate it. I just don't love it. No, but I definitely drank it. I drank like 3 of them when we were hanging out the other day. But now I know. It's like if it's ginger beer is like ginger ale, but if you like with a capital ginger. If that makes sense. I don't unlike it. Look, it was something new and I'm glad I tried it. Okay, listen. He's lumbering towards me and there's nowhere to go.
Hey.
It's the end for me, right? Then out of nowhere, I get this idea. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe! I just lean back and spread my arms, and just like that, I'm crowd surfing away from him in slow motion. You should have seen the look on his face. His tattoo face?
Hey.
Bought him a beer afterward, and we were cool. We still follow each other on social media. He has beautiful kids.
Glad you guys worked it out.
Yeah, man. Just goes to show you that Punk's not dead. He just drives a minivan and has to hire a babysitter.
So, how did you get to see all of these amazing concerts, pal?
Hey.
Oh, I used to tour in a band. We were small, but it got us to travel all around the States. Oh, by the way, Jordan, yeah, I'm playing Dream Daddy, but as Detective Gumshoe from the Ace Attorney series. In case you didn't follow that, because, you know.
It's Detective Gumshoe, pal.
Google image search if you want to know exactly what it looks like if you don't remember. That's amazing. Thank you. I'm so glad. So glad you're loving this. Yeah, this is the 3rd dad that I'm dating. We're kissing dads.
Whoa!
Yeah, I mean, we were poor and we had to scrape a lot together just to survive, but I wouldn't trade those experiences for anything. Kissing, dating, kissing. But yeah, that's how I knew a bunch of those people at the show. Music like this builds an amazing community, especially in a town like this. Just a lot of positivity and good vibes.
I get that feeling. Plenty of friendly people, especially that Pablo kid.
Oh.
Oh man, everyone loves Pablo. His mom's been raising him on her own. You could tell that it's been tough on both of them. I know he looks up to me, so I try to help him out whenever I can.
That's really nice of you, pal.
Hey.
Hey, thanks. Us single parents just really have to look out for each other.
Well, you can look out for me. Maybe specifically, like, you know, in the locker room or the bathroom at a trashy rock bar. Or... How's Carmencita, by the way?
She says she wants to learn the drums.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
It'll be loud. I'll need to take a lot of aspirin, but I'll manage. Can't really blame her. I'm suddenly very grateful that all of my daughter's hobbies are super quiet. Photography, collaging, bing bong, fuck your life. Whatever it is that she does on the internet. Thanks, Amanda. I'm trying to be supportive of Carmencita's rebellious phase, but I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it would be a good daddy-daughter activity to find something to rebel against together.
Hey.
Like what? Fashion, consumerism, big budget remakes of foreign films. Ooh. I don't know what he would want. Consumerism? Consumerism. I think consumerism is the right answer. I think consumerism, because that kind of encompasses all 3 of these answers in one. Consumerism is kind of the all of the above answer, so to speak. I'm going to go with consumerism. After all, the main character here in this game used to be in a band called the Scommunist Manifesto. So I think canonically he would say consumerism.
Why do we gotta get up early the day after Thanksgiving and line up to buy things? Why can't we, like, share things?
Comrade, you're speaking of dangerous things here. He and I laugh. We keep digging into our big plates of greasy diner food. Dang, that didn't warrant any... Nothing? Either that was a neutral answer or it wasn't one that would have gotten a reaction from him. The breakfast I ordered for dinner is absolutely hitting the spot. I love it when she hits this Never mind.
Oh,
Dang, Matt. I know, right? Man,
hey.
being a single dad is rough sometimes. It's a lonely feeling.
I understand that all too well. I mean, at least we have the rest of the dads to talk to.
Hey,
Yeah. I don't know. I get really nervous sometimes talking to people. Matt gets nervous talking to people, but he's so cool. We just found this out last episode. Where were you? Gumshoe? Oh my god, he was like super nervous like the whole time we were at that concert, every time somebody talked to him. Come on.
Me too? I've never really considered myself an extrovert and never really considered myself an introvert. I'm just uncomfortable in every situation always.
hey.
You're fine. You're actually really easy to talk to. You know that?
You know, I'm easy in a lot of other ways, pal.
I smile. Matt and I spend the rest of the night trading daughter stories. Turns out our kids are a lot alike. We finish up our late night dinners and head out. We walk back to the cul-de-sac. Back to our respective houses.
Hey.
I go to Gryffindor. He goes back to Hufflepuff. We go back to our respective houses. Wait. Oh. I'm pretty sure they would both be Hufflepuff. I gotta be honest. Tonight was a blast, man.
Loved it, although I'm probably gonna feel it in my knees in the morning.
You and me both. I don't usually like going to these things alone. It was really cool to have you there with me.
I'm glad.
Hey.
Alright, I'm calling it quits for the night. Stay cool, man. He called me cool. Matt called me cool! I walked into the house with my heart in my throat. Not what I wanted in my throat tonight, but I'll settle. Amanda pops her head out from her room. Hey, Pops, how was the show? It won't show my funny comment. Oh, no! Did you say something naughty? YouTube is more lax than TikTok is. Jordan, what did you say? Jordan! Hey, Pops, how was the show?
Matt thinks I'm cool.
You don't say.
Manda Panda, Matt thinks I'm cool.
Blind leading the blind, huh? Wow, I just got dunked on by my own child. Unbelievable.
Hey, Manda, remind me which one of us just tore it up in the pit at a punk show and which one of us just spent 4 hours probably watching Tiny House Hunting Amish Triplets Extreme Edition. Huh, pal?
I replaced Sack with Orky. Oh, Calda Orky. Got it. See, I can say that. YouTube doesn't care. What are they going to do? Demonetize me? I don't make money here. Get out of here. First of all, how dare you? That show is a classic. Second of all, you moshed in the pits? Who even are you?
I am your extremely cool dad.
Alright, I'm hitting the hay, Pops. I'll see you in the pit.
Night, kiddo.
Dad tip number 88, pay your bills early. I always do on Supermarket Simulator. S rank, baby. B!
Pitchfork would take that.
That's the worst rank I've ever had. Matt's hard.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Uh-oh, what? Hold on. Back. What happened? Craig? Oh, wow. Hey, buddy. So I have a favor to ask. Whoops. Robert invited me over for dinner. And I know it's kind of a faux pas to invite another bro, but... You know, we have been boning. I've known the guy for years, and I still can't get a good read on him. I know it's gonna be super awkward. If I go by myself, will you please come with me? Craig wants me to come with him. Again. Yeah, you missed that one. Let's see. You wanna see? You wanna see? You wanna see? You wanna see? I'll show you. I'll show you. Here we go. Here we go. Gallery. Oh, so as you can see, we already did Matt. So even if I fail this one, I'm gonna feel fine because we already got the picture. But oh, I'm supposed to pass with all of them though for one character. But here's this Craig getting dunked on. The old Gatorade shower there, right? Right. Yeah, there you go. Those little short shorts. And then there is Damien. Look at him. Look at him. Yeah. It's a little goth boy. That does not look like Gator. You know what? Whatever. It's the London Lime one, probably. Damien and Lucian. Damien, yeah, you remember Damien and Lucian? And there's Matt. That's what we're going for. We're trying to get this. Trying to get this one here. He's definitely my favorite. But he's also really hard. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. I could do better than that.
Welcome.
B?
You've got dads.
Okay. The first date was B. Alright, second date. Here we go. We can pull this through. I think B is good enough, right? We're gonna get an S. I got an S++ on the minigame, though. Like, what the hell? Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyway. Oh, wait. Did I forget to do that? Oh, I was supposed to go with Craig to you know, Craig and Brian. Whatever.
Amanda!
Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Father. Wait. Can I dad book? Let's go. Yeah, that's fine. I forgot, I was supposed to do this. Here,
Dads.
Oh, there. Hey, buddy, I have a favor to ask. Yeah. Okay.
I love food. I especially love food that's free. And I don't know why you're so sweaty over cooking, but sure. I'd love to see you sweaty. Yeah, dude, I'm down to go down on you, Craig.
Thank you. Thank you.
I really hope that's a sweat of relief.
Oh, because of the emojis. Eat that dinner. Eat that dinner. Dad tip 91, smile is often. Fuck! I couldn't read it fast enough. Why? That doesn't sound too bad. I could definitely go for free food. But why is Craig being so apprehensive? Does he know something about Robert that I don't? I hurry up and reply before my dad brain can work itself into a paranoia spiral. Craig and I decide to meet up before heading over to Robert's place. Craig's waiting on my porch, bottle of white wine in hand.
Hey.
Detective, boy, am I glad to see you. Likewise, man. Classy of you to bring wine.
Oh, it's not wine, it's sparkling apple cider. Robert literally has a wine cellar, so I think he's good.
Wow!
Or at least I think he has a wine cellar. I'm genuinely unsure if he was telling the truth or not. I can never tell with him.
Oh.
Thank God it's not just me. I never know!
Oh.
He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off, but man, that guy's an enigma. We start walking over to Robert's house.
Does Robert even know how to cook?
Let's go to his basement and find out. Yeah, we should go to his basement and make out with Robert. Just have a little casual three-way. Just the three of us. Get some wine in us. Get some Robert in us. You know. Brian? Get Robert in us? Get some Brian in us, maybe? I don't know. Jordan wants me to date Brian. We'll see. I kind of want to, as long as this game keeps cooperating, I kind of want to date all the dads. I don't know about Joseph, though. Brian seems impossible. Matt seems impossible.
Does Robert even know how to cook? Yeah, I have sincere doubts about whether he even knows how to shave properly or iron his shirts. I feel like you learn to cook after you learn those first two.
That's not true. I don't know how to iron anything, so yeah. Yeah. And at least once every month or two, you got mats. You'll get them again, obvious. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I feel like you learn to cook after you learn those two.
Yeah, I frequently, at least once a month, I'll nick myself shaving my legs or whatever, just get a little cut, So, I feel like that might not be true. Because I learned how to cook. I know how to cook. Obviously, I know how to shave, but accidents happen.
Nice.
Nice! Fucking Craig. I miss you, Craig. Nice! One time, I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can. I mean, it was at the very top of the trash can, like sitting above it. But still, if he were on trial, I think the jury would define that as in the trash.
In his defense, I've definitely considered grabbing food from the top of the trash before. I want to eat food off of his body.
Well, yeah, I think we've all considered, but the difference is that Robert actually did it.
True! Maybe he's the enlightened one. Maybe we're holding ourselves back.
Oh.
Maybe. We arrive at Robert's house, and Craig says, "Oh," and ring the doorbell, but the doorbell won't chime. Must be broken. Craig knocks at the door a few times. Since when does Robert have a dog?
Oh, since when does Robert have a dog?
I don't know. That's weird. I can hear Robert just inside. 1 second. This is uncharted territory. Detective, what if he's the one making barking noises and there is no dog? What if he's a furry?
Don't say that. We're not even inside yet. Also, what's so wrong with furries? I mean, I love Breath of Fire for the Game Boy Advanced.
Finally, the door opens. Robert looks a little surprised to see me. He still has his Batman cowl leaning off his head. He realizes it and grabs it and hides it behind his back.
Oh.
Detective, I didn't know you'd be tagging along. They're a little hairy. Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig. Don't mind if I do.
I can leave if there's not.
Oh.
No, it's fine. Come on in. I'll just have somebody else, whip up an extra plate. We enter Robert's living room, which is surprisingly really nice. Super messy, but still nice. I forgot Robert is jaundiced. Well, he does drink a lot. He has a wine cellar, Probably. Make yourselves at home. Just don't go into my back cave. Basement. We can still hear barking from the other room. I didn't know you have a dog, Robert. I don't. That's my boyfriend. Oh yeah, that's Betsy. I have to put her up when it gets her over. She'll calm down in a bit.
What kind of dog is she?
She's a blood. Golden Retriever. Pitbull. I rescued her from a dogfighting ring a few years back. It was being run by the Penguin. Mr. Cobblepot. She hates strangers. If I let her out right now, I would probably have to take you both to the ER. Craig and I make eye contact. Then we kiss. He raises an eyebrow at me as we kiss. Then he raises his tongue at me. Mr. Worldwide! No! Why didn't I think of that joke? Oh my god! You hear her barking from the other room. Mr. Worldwide! Dale! Dale! Oh, that's great. Oh, that's funny. That's good shit. I can't even keep going with this bit about Craig and I making out in front of Robert.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, dinner should be ready in a minute. Hope you guys like ossobuco. Alfred's really good at making ossobuco.
Robert leaves the room, presumably to go to the kitchen and check on Alfred making the food. Craig leans in and whispers, "Was the dog fighting thing real, or was he kidding?"
I don't know.
Bro!
And I'm a detective.
What's ossobuco?
I don't know what a bussy is.
Did he make up that word?
Yeah, I think bussy is short for ossobuco. Until I have ossobuco in front of me, we can only assume so. You know, I heard they're opening up a Bushy's an hour south of here.
We sit in silence for a second, taking in Robert's living room.
Yeah, we're about to get sawed.
Nice.
Nice. Nah, usually you wake up in those situations. We voluntarily nice. We voluntarily walked in. Nice. We voluntarily walked into this one.
Oh.
Sorry, doing a nice glitch. Robert finally walks into the room, carrying 3 paper plates, steaming food like a waiter.
I don't have a dining table. Don't trust them. So we're eating here.
Oh.
Also, I don't have real people plates. Hope that's okay.
No, that's totally fine. I have real people plate. Nice. I have real people plates, but like we usually use paper plates, just unless it's like a special occasion, like my vacation week. We used real people plates for that. When I made my the potage, we had some extra sharp 2 years aged cheddar and some sourdough toast and some nice delicious like wines and meads and ales. It was a Skyrim day. Fuck! I'm fine. I'm okay. Robert sets plates in front of us on the coffee table. I still can't tell what it is. Looks like meat. Maybe. Lots of sauce. I can make out some vegetables. I can make out with Craig. I think that might be... I call Craig a vegetable. He said, "Give me your carrot." I make out with Craig's carrot. I think that might be rice, but it could also be pasta. Guess there's only one way to find out if I could slurp down Robert's noodle or not. I take a bite. He says,
Stop. Don't use teeth. No teeth.
Bro!
Oh my god.
I take another bite. The medley of flavors of this dish is amazing. I start coming like on that one anime about cooking food. Was it Food Wars? Something like that. The meat is so tender. The risotto. I think that's what it is. It's so creamy.
Rabbit, this is really incredible. You cooked this? I finished it. I fished it out of a dumpster behind a restaurant. Or at least I think it was a restaurant.
Dude!
Can you believe people just throw this stuff away?
I almost gag.
There.
I'm kidding.
I look over at Craig, who looks wary but still has his mouth full. I give Craig another mouthful. And then I give Craig a throatful. He gives Robert a thumbs up. A thumbs right up his bussies. A thumbs right up his buckies.
Glad you like it.
Oh.
Where did you learn how to cook like this?
Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot steak.
He's been everywhere. Whoa. Don't put your thumb in my buckies. Is he messing around with us? I decided to play along.
You lived in Spain? After I dropped out of college. This is before I got lost in Thailand for a couple of years and had to fight my way through the jungle. I went backpacking through Europe. Crashing on couches, sleeping in hostels. Wherever. Totally broke. Worked a couple of odd jobs wherever I could to scrape together some cash.
I had to make it back home. By the time I did, I was able to use my inheritance to build myself a bat cave.
Oh.
One night I'm eating dinner at this little restaurant just outside of Madrid. Then I look at the other table across from me, and there's Alfred, and he's sitting there, and he can tell that I'm having a good time with this lady, and he just kind of gives me this nod, like we're supposed to both just know what each other's thinking. Like he's like, "You got out, good for you. Gotham doesn't need a hero like you anymore. I am the hero Gotham needs, not the hero it deserves."
Okay, bye, Jordan. I'm gonna do this Batman thing for a while, so you're good.
And it's just me and Catwoman sitting at this table, and he just kind of enjoys he sips on his little espresso, and like we both make eye contact, but we both know we can't say anything. I go to pay and realize I spent the last of my money on booze the night before. I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen. Long story short, they ended up liking me so much they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my mom's side.
Hey.
Of course, over the course of 2 years, I worked my way up from busboy to sous chef. Learned a lot. Craig.
Oh, Craig and I waited for the punchline. What night watchman did he swindle to get back to the States? Who did he con? Hi, Clockwork! Who did he con in a game of poker in the back room of a speakeasy for safe passage in the crew quarters of a cargo ship?
Ellipses, pal.
Hey.
Anyway, I still love to cook.
I don't know what's real anymore, but this food is so good, I kind of don't care.
That's amazing.
Oh.
It really is. To be honest, I wasn't exactly expecting gourmet cooking here, especially not served on paper plates.
I don't care about presentation.
You should care about presentation. You eat with your eyes first. Robert. You eat with your eyes first. Don't be a fucking dongle. You eat with your eyes first. Then your nose. Okay? And then thirdly, you eat with your mouth. Okay? Alright? 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 First you see it, then you smell it, then you taste it. Okay, so don't give me the...
I don't care about presentation. Dude.
Okay, just... You should.
If the food is good, it should speak for itself.
Oh, yeah, you also hear before you taste it, so that sometimes, if it's a food that makes noise, if it's a food that, you know, like a fajitas, the sizzling bitches. Yeah. Yeah. Like that Trevor Wallace skit. You know, fajitas, them sizzling bitches. This osso buco, this mucho bussy is screaming for itself.
And paper plates are just as good as restaurant regular
Nice.
are just as good as regular plates if you double them up.
Hey, is it bad if I ask for seconds?
Wow, sorry, I don't know, that was weird. It's almost like a yawned or something.
Help yourself, but savory for dessert. I mean, lemon berry safarine.
Well, I'll be savoring some room for that.
Oh.
Well, aren't you just full of...
Craig looks over at me.
Hey.
Surprises? Robert winks.
You bet I am. You can come over for dinner anytime, sweet cheeks.
Oh.
Craig. Oh, he's trying to hook up with Craig? That's cool, we're poly.
I'm gonna go get seconds. Me too!
After consuming way more mucho pussy than my body could handle, and after really ensuring a later food coma with a generous serving of whatever savorin was, Craig and I decided to head out.
Thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social.
Well, we're always happy to step by if you want company, especially if you make some more of that, mucho bussy.
Especially
Especially if there's mucho bussy involved.
Hell yeah. It's okay to cry if
Welcome.
you're feeling sad.
You've got dads.
I've got dads. Matt, we gotta do better than the B. We gotta do better than the B on the second date. I might have to go back and do that first date. Gotta be honest. Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee?
I feel really sluggish today, anyways. Amanda!
Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Father!
Want to go to the coffee spoon?
Oh, so you get called cool once and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at the coffee shops and listens to neo jazz and stuff?
Amanda?
Are you gonna bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology?
Look, honey, do you want me to buy you coffee or not?
Ah. Let me grab my laptop and my leather-bound journal. Amanda and I make the short walk over to the coffee spoon. The place is quiet today, just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar pierced face. Oh, what was the voice I used for Pablo?
Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night.
Is that it? I don't think that was it. I gotta find it. I gotta find the book because it's completely lost to me now. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I gotta listen to my own video. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Steve-O! It was Steve-O! That's right! Holy shit!
Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night.
Oh yeah, there it is. Alright, cool. I'm so glad. So glad I looked back to that video and didn't just like make up a new voice for him.
Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night.
Aww.
Amanda casts a sideways glance at me.
He tried to sell me shirts.
And who might you be, miss?
Dad.
This is my daughter, Amanda, the person I'm afraid to and am very protective of.
Why did she say dad like that? Like she was totally gonna hit on this guy. Alright, hold on. Give me a second. I gotta put my serious pony up. She's gonna be hitting on Pablo, who's clearly too old for her, and is wearing a ripped mid-drift tee. Come on. I gotta put the serious pony on. Oops. Serious pony.
An honor to make your acquaintance. My name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music?
I wouldn't call it witch house music, but okay.
Dad.
A piercing blow to my ego, though not one that will dissuade my need to impress ya.
My innate dad senses tingle. I am overwhelmed with a fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. When was the last time he washed his clothes? That's what I want to know. Like, it looks... You could see that he just vomited on his own shirt. It's like a permanent stain. Alright. Can we be honest here? If we're being honest here... I think Gumshoe would reappropriate lines from Taken. Chat! Tell me what you think he would do while I pour myself some more scotch. My pony. Look at how it just dangles. It's just ding-dong dangling over there. Oh no! The ding-dong dangler strikes again! This is... Yes, he would. Yeah, he would. He would. He totally would. Also, the ding-dong... The ding-dong dangler. It's a horrible name for a crime spree criminal. The ding-dong dangler strikes again. It's like the worst perverted version of like a ding-dong ditcher. But they also just flash you. They just flash dong and then they keep running. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna have my scotch hold on to my phone here, okay? Don't judge me. I'm an alcoholic, you knew this. But also, I'm an alcoholic that just walked for an hour today, so... I do have some semblance of care for my health. I'm a healthy Midwesterner. So I told my girlfriend that I figured out that my liquor store was exactly a half hour away from me. So that by the time I got home, it was exactly an hour-long walk. And she said, yes. That's how Midwesterners measure distance. Anyways. Ooh. That was a little sharper.
Listen here, Pablo. I have a very specific set of skills to, I could type pretty fast for people my age. If you do so much as hammer a hair on my janitor's head, I'll be coming for you at a comfortable 80 words per minute after I practice a little.
Tad.
Detective.
Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda and I. He's already met us before, but he has amnesia. You know, like the kind from 50 First Dates. So he has to meet us again. He and I high-five, as fellow cool people do. I see you've met my newest employee.
At your service, although I'm only here until Bacon Bell starts their world tour.
When's that?
Well, we have to put out a record first.
All right, Pablo. Now, what do we do with customers again?
Right, yeah.
Pablo clears his throat. Still sounds like he needs to clear his throat.
Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty caffeinated beverage?
A smashing pumpkin spice latte, please.
A classic. And you?
Ooh, Americano football. Oh, decaf for cutie. That's like death cab for cutie. Americano football is American football. Father John Misto. I don't get that one. Chat, does anybody get that reference? It's got to be some kind of band. Father John Misto? Olivia, you better not be steering me wrong here. Because my instinct is to go for Americano football. Just because, you know, Midwest emo. I love me some Midwest emo. Especially American football. American football is great. I know Americanos suck. But the band reference is good. It's Father John Misty. What's Father John Misty? What's Father John Misty? I've never heard of Father John Misty. That's why I was thinking, like, Americano football, because I have heard of them. And Death Cab for a Cutie, I'm not a big fan of. Americano coffee sucks. And Gumshoe would never drink decaf. You're right. You're right on both accounts. But I'm trying to think of what's the best, like, what's going to get a positive response from my boy toy. I'm going to trust you, and I'm going to go with Father John Misto. I was thinking Americano football because of the American football reference. Not because it's Americano, but because it's a reference to, you know, a famous Midwest emo band, American football. So let's try Father John Misto.
Father John Misto, please.
Dad.
That might be the worst pun I've ever heard. Hey, It's pure comedy.
Yeah, puns are the highest form of comedy.
We got hearts. We got hearts. Oh, I was making a joke off Father John Misty has an album called Pure Comedy, and the drink is named after Father John Misty, so I was... Yeah, never mind.
Coming right up.
Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him.
Yeah, sounds great.
He'll get the hang of it. For as goofy as a dude as he is, kid works hard.
Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again.
Hey.
Hell yes. Hell yeah. Sorry, I need a second. I'm actually gonna be done training Pablo in a couple hours, and I'm just gonna go record shopping. Wanna come along?
Absolutely!
Pablo brings us our drinks, and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people. But for some reason, he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. We got the breakcore track again. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. It's so good. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda. And we start walking to the record store.
Oh!
Have you ever been here before? It's good, right? That's some pretty good breakcore. Also, Jordan, welcome back! Jordan, tell me you didn't miss my Pablo voice. Did you hear my Pablo voice? It was great. That's honestly that's gotta be one of my favorite new voices. I'm glad I just got back. Oh, you missed the Pablo voice.
Well, he sounds a lot like Steve-O, so, you know. I finally found my rhythm with a character like Pablo. He gets to be the Steve-O of the stream.
I think I do a pretty good Steve-O, if I'm being honest. Yeah. I think I got the cadence down, just enough rasp. Whoa, that's Steve-O. Thank you! Say thank you. Thank you. You know, I can't do all voices, but there's some voices that I can do, and I'm really good at them. And I didn't even know until, like, the last time I streamed, which would have been, what? I think it was, like, Wednesday night. I didn't even know I could do a Steve-O.
Until I tried doing Steve-O, and then, once I did it, it was kind of fucking perfect.
You can do so many... Well, thank you, Jordan. Like, I take pride in my voices. What can I say?
No, I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive.
Alright, that's pretty good copies to have as Frampton Comes Alive.
Hey.
Oh, this should be fun then. We're gonna find you some good stuff. I mean, they're not bad albums, right? Frampton Comes Alive? Classic. The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around, flipping through milk crates of albums, and milk crates of milk, and albums that are filled with milk. Some indie bands is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. What indie band? I want to know. What's the indie band?
So, why do people still buy records? Is that kind of outdated at this point?
Hey.
There's a lot of people who will try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer, or more true to the artist's intent, but really I think it's just nice to collect records.
Oh!
It's cool that in this day and age we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones. But there's something about holding an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I'll always love.
Hey.
That's why I try to get as many of the records that I love in physical form as possible.
Remember when we were kids and would have to wait around by the radio with a cassette tape so that we could record our favorite songs?
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, sounds great. Yeah, it sounds great.
That one seems so out of place sometimes when that audio clip, because like, you know, each character has their own little like flavor audio clips. Like Craig has nice, and Matt's one that seems out of place is like, yeah, sounds great. Yeah, sounds great. And he'll just throw it out there just randomly, like this. That's the one he used before this sentence was, yeah, sounds great. It made each listen really special, and mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took.
Now you just make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school.
Hey.
That's not foreshadowing. I look around the multi-level record store and spot some nice. Spot some genres: future wave, jungle, anarcho-punk, non-sploitation. I have no idea where to even start. Well, future wave's a good place to start. You should check out future wave or future core. Oh, well, that's also good. Future core is good. Future wave is good. Okay, listen, Jordan. Maybe they're on the second floor. Don't look behind Matt. Jordan, don't look behind Matt. Don't put a flaw into my into my reasoning. Do not find an immediate flaw. Maybe they're on the second floor, and the multi-level part is that there's a floor below this one. Don't look at Matt. Don't look behind Matt. It's not the front door. They're not on the ground level. It's definitely the second floor. Oh, maybe. Thank you for going along with it. Thank you, Jordan. And you know what? That's a balcony. Thank you, Jordan. Also, jungle is pretty good. Jungle is pretty good. It's loud, solid kickers. Jungle has some solid kickers. So, you know. I don't see an exit sign. Too true. Right you were, Jordan. Right you were, pal. Man, this is a little overwhelming. Here, let me help you find something you might like. By the way, you can call me Whelming. That way, you can be overwhelming. Get it? If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? Oh, shit. Those are all good flavors of milkshake. Oh, I gotta be honest. Those are all good flavors of milkshake. Cookies and cream? Alright, cookies and cream. If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? Daffodil Mountain Spring, Camouflage Summer Breeze, Spring Creek Fireball. What, you remember the Grimace Shake? I'm Team Purple. Yeah, you remember the Grimace Shake? That was a trending thing on TikTok for a while. Also in the real world at McDonald's near you. Cherry Blossom? Actually, yeah. No, Power Violet, Cherry Blossom. That would be the one. If I could only buy one candle for the rest of my life, it would be Cherry Blossom. I do love a good Cherry Blossom candle. I do. Usually I just buy whatever's at Aldi because it's like cheaper than anywhere else to buy candles ever. Like, even Bath & Body Works' clearance section is more expensive than Aldi's normal section.
Hey.
What's your favorite ambient sound? Rain, bowling alley, Star Trek bridge ambience, or howls of the bone chorus? I'd have to go with rain. I gotta be honest, it's rain. I think a lot of people would agree. It's rain. Star Trek? I've never even seen Star Trek. I don't even know what a Vulcan grip is. But it sounds nice. You know what I mean? It says, Vulcan grip? Sign me up. She said she's got that Vulcan grip. I said, alright. Let's see what you can do, sweetheart. Let's see what you can do, toots. I told her I got that Vulcan grip. Because that's not true. I'm the bottom, so I would be the one saying I've got the Vulcan grip. And how? Olivia, see? Olivia! Jordan says and how. Olivia doesn't believe me that people say and how. She thinks I made it up. Jordan, tell Olivia that and how is basically a statement of in agreement with, excited agreement with the previous person's statement. That's basically what and how means. Excuse me, and Olivia, yeah. She doesn't think that and how is a thing that people say. I want to go with Rain. What's your dream vacation spot? I'm sorry, I had to call you out there. Dream vacation spot. It's likely a stronger, indubitably. That's fair. It's a term from the 50s, I think. You're probably right. That explains why I know it, because I'm so old. Sorry, I had to mog on you guys. Shut up, Jordan. It's not a competition, okay? Shut up. My backyard. So, dream vacation. In case you missed the question. Dream vacation, or forgot it. Dream vacation. My backyard. Inside an active volcano. Living off the fart of the land in Ibiza. We're starting a new life in the Baltics. Well, the Baltics are probably, that's bad things happen in the Baltics, alright? Alright, I just watched an extra history episode playlist about, a certain someone getting killed in the Baltics that caused a certain great war. Alright, so might not be the best place to live, right? What even is the Baltics? Is that just like Eastern Europe? Balkans are not the Baltics. What? You sure? Well, what's the Baltics then? Where are the Baltics? Is that short for Baltimore? Baltics are on the Baltic Sea. Well, where the hell is the Baltic Sea? But you can make out. But then you can make out in the trench. That's true. Oh, Balkans. The Balkans. So what's the Baltics? Where's the Baltic Sea? Where is that? If I'm being honest, most of my vacations are staycations. I just want to stay here. Just give me a week off from work. Paid week. A week paid off PTO. 1 week. I'll hang out with my girlfriend. I'll do some streaming. I'll play some Skyrim. That's what I did this past year, 2025. My PTO for 2025 was spent as a staycation. Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. What? Estonia? Sign me up. Then I could go see Jost Klein from Estonia? That's where Jost is from. Right? Jost Klein. Estonia? I barely know you. If I'm being honest, my favorite kind of vacation is a staycation. That's what I did this year, this past vacation. Jost Klein is Dutch. He's from Estonia! Isn't he from Estonia? Pretty sure he's from Estonia. Latvia is... It's Latveria. But Latveria is based off of Latvia. Latveria, I have his Wikipedia up. Isn't he from... He was representing Estonia. I'm pretty sure he was representing Estonia in the Europop. Or Eurovision. In the Eurovision contest. He was representing Estonia. Wasn't he? Was he or was he not representing Estonia? Anyways, my backyard. What's your deepest, darkest fear? I worry that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. I fear that I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. What if nobody exists but me and I've fabricated this whole universe? That is really egomaniacal. Is that the right way to describe that sentence? It's egomaniacal. It's narcissistic. Believing that nobody else exists but you. And that you've fabricated this whole universe. My greatest fear is saying you too when the waiter tells me to enjoy my food. Solipsistic? the point is, I think it's the last one, if I gotta be honest. It's the last one because I go out of my way to, like, pause and think for a second. Just, like, give me, like, a microsecond here to think. As, like, and I know my girlfriend has seen me do it. When people are like, enjoy your meal. And then I'm like, thank you. Have a nice day. I pause for just a second. And they're like, enjoy your meal. Thank you. Have a nice day. Do it. Definitely the last. It's definitely the last. No, it's definitely the last. It's definitely the last one. We all feel that. Matt thinks for a moment.
Wait.
Oh.
What?
Wait. What? I know just the thing.
Hey.
Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me. It's a big dong. He has a huge dong. You can kind of see the outline on his pants right there. That's how he could hold it behind his back. This one almost didn't get released, but there are a ton of awesome collabs on it. Super underrated album. I think you'll really enjoy it.
Wow, dude. Thanks for the recommendation.
Sounds great.
You're gonna have a great time with it. Promise. Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a septum ring and a buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in. You just stop today, Matt.
Hey.
Just some light pickups. Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm Good at This by Diet Sig, Forever by Mystery Skulls, and Greatest Hits by Remo Drive. I'm tired.
Hey.
The cashier rings Matt up and hands back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's a nerd?
Hey.
That nerd is my buddy, Detective. Detective, this beacon of human charm is Molly. It's not the only Molly you'll see at one of the concerts we go to. Just saying. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Well, I think temporary art is the most genuine kind of art. It makes it more unique and, you know, finite. Whereas art that's going to last hundreds of years, you could see that in any museum. But if your art only lasts, you know, for so long, just saying, it's I think that makes it it's more. I think you can come to appreciate it more knowing that you're only going to be able to see it today. You'll never be able to see it again.
Lovely to meet you.
Hold on. Oh, that's good. Anyway, I'm out. It's the open mic night still on.
Hey, yeah.
You know it. Are the Third Wave's gonna do a special acoustic performance? I might serve. I can get a few of the girls together.
There's an open mic.
Nice.
There's an open mic night going on.
Hey.
Yeah, dude. We do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Yeah, right, Jordan? Do you remember Molly? Hell yeah. I did it one time. It was alright. It's like in a parking lot too. Like out of somebody's trunk. Like, I had somebody's car and they were like, hell yeah, here you go. And I was like, hell yeah. They were like, yes, we're partying, don't worry about it. And I was like, really? You don't want like money for this? Shut off that Vulcan grip. You know I did. I didn't for that. I did not. It was just this guy's birthday and he had like a ton of it and he was like, hell yeah. You guys want to come to the car and do some mall? And I was like, alright, cool. Alright. I feel like we should be giving you stuff, but I never met you before tonight, so let's go. Yep. Good times. And how? And how? Got a fire right here.
Hey.
You and Amanda should come by that night. Matt blushes.
Hey.
I mean, if you're not doing anything. I just met you, and this is Molly. I just met you, and this is Molly. Oh, so many 2000 teens parties just went that way, you know? So many parties in like the 2010, 2011, 2012 era were just, that was the whole party. It was like, I just met you, and this is Molly. Party in the USA. Party Molly in the USA. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. I should not. You know, thank goodness Thunder isn't here. I'll tell you, I'd feel really bad if I was having this conversation when Thunder was here. I wouldn't want to influence Thunder into doing something bad, you know? I mean, if you're not doing anything.
Oh, man.
Will a vacant veil be playing?
Hey.
If only. Thunder? Yeah, so Jordan, I've got one of my regulars here on my channel. His name is Thunder. I think it's that War Guy Thunder is the actual username, but I just call him Thunder. And he's a youngin, like a youngin, like a 16-year-old youngin, or what, I don't know how old he is exactly. He's underage though. So yeah, I gotta be careful around this guy. I gotta be careful. Gotta be, you know, don't want to say too inappropriate stuff. All right. But go figure, he always shows up during 7 p.m. streams. This was when I'm drinking. I'm more prone to saying inappropriate things. Look at that. Look at that glass. It says Chivas. Chivas Regal. I almost bought a Chivas because there was like a not top shelf Chivas. It was like second from the top shelf Chivas, but it still would have been like $32. And I was like, I think I'll get Johnny Walker Red for $22. You know? So I did that. I finished paying for my record and we had it out of the store. I missed what the record was. I think I penultimate shelf. Oh, what? That's like where it's like there's a shelf hanging from like the fan that's just like kind of hovering there above everything else. Yeah. 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 Crunching the numbers. Fuck! I did not mean to do that.
Man, what a trip down memory lane. We talked about Molly, and I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting.
You know, when I was a teenager, I legitimately wanted a VW bug, or a VW van. Not a bug, but the VW van. And get shag carpeting in it. I wanted it so badly. I wanted to be able to, like, live out of the back of my VW van. I think in another life I might have. You could see it, right? Like, honestly, this whole lifestyle, too, would work. Like, with me just being a streamer, I could just, like, stream out of my VW van. Like, I got my phone, and here we are, and you can look around. Let's do the van tour, everyone. And I do other videos, too, where it's, like, showing, like, oh, here's a new thing I bought for my van. I've got a skillet, or whatever. My pizzas in my toaster oven weren't coming out, you know, with enough, like, golden brown on the cheese of the pizza. So I bought this. I bought this here, Flambiabrenner. I bought myself a Flambiabrenner, which is German for torch. For kitchen torch. Actually, that's what my girlfriend got me for Valentine's Day, which I know doesn't seem very romantic, but that's, like, very thoughtful of a gift for me as a cook, and I did mention that I really wanted one. For that exact reason, is that, like, sometimes the crust comes out perfect on a pizza, and then you're like, man, I wish this cheese was just had a little more, like, golden brown to it. I kind of wish I had one of those, like, you know, little, like, flambe torches, so I could do that. And so she actually got that for me for Valentine's Day. And what I got for her was I made her a fake vase because her favorite flower is poppy flowers. And those are hard to come by legally, you know. So most places just sell, like, artificial poppy flowers. So I thought it'd be really cute if I got, like, a glass vase and get some of those, like, little glass bead, like, glass, like, vase fillers. And I got, like, a, like, golden, the golden, glass bead fillers, you know, because I kind of went with the whole color scheme because her favorite color is orange. And I got some, like, fake poppy flowers. I bought, like, orange and red, so that, like, the vase itself had, like, 9 orange ones and 3 red ones. They grow in the wild, but obviously not in February. Yeah, see? And, but you're not legally allowed to grow them yourself. And the places that do sell them in bouquets, they don't sell like a proper bouquet of them. But the point is, so I made a fake vase with epoxy, clear epoxy, so it looked like there was water inside the vase and everything. And like I put so much effort into this, and I really liked the way it turned out. And she loved it. She was like, she thought it was very romantic, and she said so. And even though she's not a big fan of like the idea of fake flowers, like if gifted to her, there are 2 species. Red poppies are illegal. The other kind are not. Maybe that's why I was having a far hard time finding the orange poppies, because those are the illegal ones. Anyways, I think I did a good job on it. I also bought, like, there's this, like, poppy, like, body spray, fragrance mist type deal that I sprayed it down with so it would smell like actual poppies. And I think I did a good job. And she did a good job, too. That's exactly what I've always wanted, one of these little, like, you know, butane, you know, torches. So I can, like, brown the cheese. Or, like, you know, I could make, like, a creme brulee. Or, you know, make, like, a s'mores pie. Get, like, a graham cracker crust with, like, you know, some chocolate in there, marshmallow on top. And then, like, brown the marshmallow on top. So it's got, like, the little, like, brown skin crust on there. Now I'm a flamer. I'm a flamer now. So, there's so much I want to do with this. I have to buy propane for it, because it takes butane or propane. Both are fine. So, part of me wants to specifically get propane, so I can, you know, from somebody who sells propane and propane accessories. And then I can, yeah, propane and propane accessories. Well, Bobby. Dang it, Bobby. Man, what a trip down. Oh, we already read this. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think of all those weird little musical memories?
How do you mean?
Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. A song is important to me, and not only in that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. You know, in the same way, where I have like a lot of nostalgic albums that I listen to, like Let Your Body Take Over by 4 Letter Lie. Or, what is it? It's, Aliens, Zombies, Vampires, Dinosaurs by Hello Goodbye. Well, there's other albums that just, like, you know, because those are just, like, from my teenage years. There are other albums that are just straight up, like, I associate them with certain video games that I was playing avidly when I was listening to that album avidly, and I associate the two together. Like, I associate My Chemical Romance with, you know, their 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. There's a part of me that associates it with Resident Evil 2. Or like Coheed and Cambria in Keeping Secrets of of Silent Earth Volume 3 is, Legend of Dragoon. Papa Roach's Infest was, Gundam Battle Assault 2. Let's see. Oh, I used to listen to that Evanescence album and play games. See? There you go. When I was big into Sims 2, which I would totally play on my stream if you guys want to see that. Sims 2 for the PS2, I would listen to, there was a burned disc that I got from somebody I met on a cruise ship. Because my family would go on vacations and we'd go on cruises. And this guy gave me this burnt disc that was like half it was like most of a Sparta album. Like the band was named Sparta. And the other half was most of a Mars Volta album. And I love them both. What was it? It was Wiretap Scars by Sparta. And the other one was not Francis the Mute. What's the other Mars Volta album that was really popular? The Mars Volta albums, Deloused in the Comatorium. Yeah. And so he just picked like most of his favorite songs off each of those albums and cut out like a couple of songs on each. That way it like filled up the 80-minute album that it was. So it only was missing a couple of songs from each one of the albums respectively. But that's the album that like after I got home, and I ended up just like listening to that a lot because at that time I was playing Sims 2 for the PS2. I had just started playing it and wanted to play it, and that's the album I happened to be listening to. So there's a lot of albums that I just associate with certain games, and I love that. And so I get that, Matt. I get it. I do. I truly do. Sorry, I'm gonna sit over by my posters and my gay posters. Okay. Well, I think music is. Oh yeah, no, yeah. There's music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from.
Hey.
All that stuff. And listening to those songs reminds me of those moments in my life.
Yeah, now that I think of it, even the prep cast that made it be taken to is special to me. Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was.
Hey.
And then that even reminds me of a younger me going to see my favorite bands and concerts with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot in the basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot?
Matt stops and thinks for a moment. I forgot about this plot, this story arc, this part of the story arc. It's been decades.
Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what the kids call it these days?
I don't know,
Oh.
but I bet I could find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? I seem to remember that this is the right path. Calling a pot and not weed. Okay, well, what do you call it? Okay, that answers my question, actually, is you... Obviously, you call it weed. So, alright, listen. Olivia? We don't talk about how old I am. Okay. Call it... Lound? Lound? Lawand. Oh, Mary Jane. Oh. Lound. I feel like you're making that up. You're making that up, right? Like you're just messing with me. Is that like that J-Lo song? Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Famously sung and covered by the cast of Cinderella, the Amazon original movie. Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Matt pulls out his phone and starts texting.
Hey.
After a few minutes, he looks up and smiles at me. I love it when he looks up and smiles at me after a few minutes. Honestly, like this is kind of a vibe. This is kind of a fucking vibe. Because my girlfriend, she loves it when, after a few minutes, I look up and smile at her. just after a few minutes. Yeah, you get it? You get it? You get it? You get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? Chat, did you get it? Yeah, you got it.
Hey!
Ah, Molly's got a hookup. Is it a hookup for Molly? Cause like, bro, we're gonna be fucking in space, dude. Sister meet in an alley near the coffee shop.
Hey,
Yeah, okay, if it turns out it's the feds, you make a break for it and I'll take the heat. After all, you know, I'm kinda connected. Yeah, I'm a detective after all. Lead detective. That's how I got this nice house in the cul-de-sac over here. Just promise me that you'll raise Amanda like she was your own.
You, realize that weed has been legalized in this state, right?
I definitely knew that.
oh,
But we live in dangerous times. Who knows what lurks in the seedy underbelly of Maple Bay? We could find ourselves on the wrong end of a deal gone bad. Just... That wasn't Matt reading that at all. And scene.
But we live in dangerous times. Who knows what lurks in the seedy underbelly of Maple Bay? We could find ourselves on the wrong end of a deal gone bad. Just look out for Amanda.
I swear.
huh?
By the moons and the stars in the sky, you'll be there.
Oh, here's our guy. We'll keep singing 90s songs later. We live in dangerous times. Well, 2016 had the lowest crime rate in American history. Probably because of hit songs by bands like Glass Animals or whoever else was making music back then. Sorry. I was a little out of touch in 2016, okay? And Rebecca Black. Coming around the corner of one of those nasty grease dumpsters, shrouded in darkness, is a lean figure dressed all in black, except for his crotch, because he was coming around that corner.
Excuse me, Mr. Drug Man.
Surprised, the person almost jumps out of the fuck. It's Lucian, Demon's son, who I boned already. Okay. Oh. I bet you do. Coming around a corner is impressive. Lucian, no!
Satya.
Oh,
We're cool, man. We're cool.
Says her, for all I know, you could be with the feds.
God, why the fuck does this kid have a chain? It's not 1995. Same reason I would have a chain, okay? Because I wish it was 1995 or 2001. Take your pick.
Actually, weed is like
Prove your car.
what?
Oh, no. You're down, alright, Bolt.
The only chain someone should have is Fleetwood Mac's The Chain. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Show me you're not wearing a wire. Impress him with your extensive knowledge of current drug lingo. Or cite mutually assured destruction. You know what? I'm gonna show him I'm not wearing a wire. I think that's the cool thing to do. Right? Show him I'm not wearing a wire? That'll show him that I'm not a fucking cop. Or whatever, right? Number 3, cite mutually assured destruction. Olivia, what do you think? What do you think?
What do you think, Olivia?
Huh? I'm so sorry. You know what? I apologize. That was I made it weird. I don't know, not the first one. Got it. Okay, then number 3. Well, I got hearts. That's cool.
Look, man, we're trying to buy drugs from you, and we know you sell drugs. You have dirt on us, we have dirt on you. We're in this together now. Pal!
Look, that's fine. I get it, Buzz. Come on, out here. Coming.
Right, now that formalities are out of the way, how was she watching us coming together? Now that formalities are out of the way, let's make a deal.
Yeah, we were coming around the corner. Well, that's how Molly knew. She was on the other side of the corner, so... Damien's on one side, Molly's on the other.
Sigh. Alright, how much do you want?
1.
One what?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
He means weed, Lucian.
Yeah, but how much?
Ellipses.
Hey.
1?
Oh my god, look here, take this and give me $10. Don't tell me that. Let's all forget this ever happened.
I won't tell your dad if you don't. Lucian hands me a baggie of something and disappears down the alleyway. I open it and take a deep whiff. Soon smells like genuine drugs. Yes, sirree.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, sounds great. Yeah, sounds great. That went smoothly. Your line delivery didn't. You just kind of like, I don't know, or said, yeah, sounds great. Genuine, you know, like the rapper. Genuine. G-I-N. Genuine. Kind of cute when I'm drunk. Wait. Or do I just think I'm cute because I'm drunk? I'm not gonna read into that. I'm gonna keep playing the game. This is getting weird.
Yeah, we should get off of public property before we smoke this.
Hey.
Great idea. I've been imbibing, maybe. It's a great thing to do during my streams. Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah? Listen. I might drink scotch, but at least I don't smoke or vape. I quit nicotine, alright? I can enjoy scotch. Sorry, point this way. I can enjoy scotch. I've earned it. Also, I walked for a whole hour. Look at me. I walked for a whole hour to bring the bottle back home. So, like, come on. I earned it. Matt and I walked to our cul-de-sac and stopped at a gas station. Matt and I walked to our Kolda on the way to buy rolling papers and soda. Uphill, both ways. I feel like I'm 16 again. Carmencita's having a sleepover tonight. Oh, Carmencita's having a sleepover tonight. So, that gives us all the time we need to do drugs.
Awesome. Let's do some drugs.
Matt pulls one of the records out of his bag and puts it on for us. I plop down on the comfy leather couch and look around his place. There are a bunch of band posters, and his record collection takes up an entire wall.
Whoa! What a collection!
Hey.
Been collecting my whole life. It was nice to finally get them all in one place after being on the road for so much of my life. I had to ask my parents to hold on to them for me.
Matt sits down next to me and we lay the marijuana drugs out on the coffee table. This is written as if, like, Aaron and Dan wrote it. Because they do frequently, like the Game Grumps, Aaron and Dan, talk as if they don't know how drugs work. And it's so funny. Yeah, sounds great. Yeah, sounds great. Matt sits down next to me and, oh yeah. Do you want to do the honors?
Please, it's your house.
Like the internet's being a series of tubes. Yeah, exactly like that. And also, like, you know, how, seekers of truth, they tend to be kissers of dads. Here, when we're playing Dream Daddy, we're all seekers of truth. If you know what I mean. It means we're all dad kissers.
Please, it's your house.
If you say so.
Wait.
Matt pulls out some rolling papers and sprinkles some of the beatnik tobacco onto a piece. He starts rolling it back and forth until then the paper breaks, almost immediately spilling drugs all over the couch.
Hey,
Never was too good at this. Beatnik. The wacky tobacco. Reefer.
hey.
She was living in a single room with three other individuals. One of them was a male, and the other two, well, the other two were females. God only knows what they were up to in there, Susan. The devil's lettuce. And furthermore, Susan, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if they habitually smoked marijuana cigarettes. Reefers. Hold on. Yeah, I'm drinking water just so I can do this bit. Reefer Madness? Yeah. Or Sublime, that one song. Smoke Two Joints. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Matt tries again and is able to successfully roll a nice looking weed cigarette. God, that's so... He hands me a lighter and the blunts, I think. And I take it.
Well, let's...
Open up the nug, smoke some of that gateway drug, rip that golf fairway. Rip that golf fairway goes hard. Rip that golf fairway goes hard, okay? Listen. I think it does anyways. Definitely three. Hell yeah, we got hearts. We still haven't seen eggplants with them. What the fuck? Yes, let's do that. I light the joint and inhale deeply. This is not what I remembered. It's been a while though. Maybe pot drugs have just gotten more potent since the last time I smoked. I pass the joint to Matt and cough a little bit. Should it sting this much or am I just a baby?
What?
Matt takes a hit and his eyes go wide. That's not weed.
Oh, God.
Hey.
Did we develop a taste for meth?
No, it's, Matt takes another hit and winces.
Hey.
Yeah, this is oregano. I sniff the air. Yeah, that would definitely explain why it smells like a pizza place in here. We're taking dambliges.
Yeah, little punk ripped us off.
Oh.
Oh well, we can still relax and enjoy the music sober.
You know what?
You're right.
Hey.
We sit and listen through the Diet Sig album that Matt bought, which is catchy as hell. I look around the room again and see the photos of Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile and huge something else's in one of the pictures with the two.
Who's that?
Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was young.
I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age, too. I can understand how hard that must have been.
Alex, very neutral name. Nice. Well, her eyes are up here. Whoa. What? What? Oh, sorry. 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 I can't help it. Whoops.
Were you two in a band together?
Yeah, that was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van.
I want to live in a rinky-dink little van. You know, like, deck it out the way that, like,
Sweet and Merciful Chris. That would also be a unisex name that could work here. Jordan would also be a unisex name that could work here. You know, they could have just as easily picked Jordan for the main character's wife slash husband slash spouse slash partner slash... Precisely, yeah. Yeah, that was the reason I was touring so much when I was born. I was born to be an MB. You know what? That's fair, Jordan. That's fair. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining
nice.
It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible.
Wow, that seems like a life some people only dreamed of.
Hey.
It was. It was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without somebody by my side. Rose and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on and off the road. Missing our family, sleeping in the van. I saw sleeping coming up and then it made me, like, want to yawn. All that stuff.
Oh, man.
So once she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down roots in our favorite town of playing. Right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to open a quiet little coffee shop. She died before it opened.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be.
I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died.
Hey.
Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I noticed a dusty piano.
Do you play?
I'm out of practice.
I used to jam with the keys back in the day.
Oh, yeah?
I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer.
Oh.
No way. You had a ska phase? Whoa, did Alex die before opening a coffee shop, too?
Well, before the band got big, for sure.
Phase? Ska never dies.
Hey.
Except for Communist Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers.
Hey.
Dude, that's so rad.
Matt pulls out the piano bench.
Hey.
Give me some of that two-tone.
Oh man, let's see if I still got it.
Hey.
I sit down at the piano. They weren't real big fish. They weren't. They were nuts. Go with a classic. Stick to your ska roots. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. I have a feeling chat's going to say anyway, here's Wonderwall. But let me know. What? Sorry, what? 2? Ooh, ska roots! Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. I'm glad you think so, because that's what I was thinking too. Olivia goes 2-2. Okay, 2-2. We got 2 votes for 2. And those are the 2 that have been most vocal. What about Clockwork? Well, Clockwork's still here. Clockwork's saying so. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. I mean, even if Clockwork says something, it's still going to be a 2-1 vote if it's not number 2. Sorry, Clockwork. Yes, Clockwork agrees! Woo! That was weird. I made it weird. I'm sorry. The vote is unanimous. Clockwork, Olivia, and Jordan all voted. Stick to your ska roots. Unanimous.
Yeah, I think I'm doing it. I'm playing ska.
Oh.
Wait, was that just... That was just smoke on the water.
Matt, I ain't forgotten how to play.
Bestie, I make it weird. Haha. That's fair.
All right, buddy. Can you chop that?
Man.
I shouldn't.
Ah, come on.
Hey.
No, it's been a long time. Oh, this is a tiptoe area. Do I never too late to get back into it? Do I press? It's never too late. All right.
Man, you just sat through a butchered version of Deep Purple's Smoke on the Water. How much worse can it be?
Matt stares at the piano for a second.
Encourage him, maybe. Perhaps you should encourage him, maybe.
Sorry. Okay.
Eggplants, baby, yeah!
That's the first one today. We got eggplants, baby. Oh, yeah. We turned them on a little bit with that one.
Okay.
Matt closes his eyes and runs his fingers over the keys. Supersonic, idiotic, disconnected. Supersonic, idiotic, disconnected, not respected. Who would ever really want to go and top that? Yeah, no. He breathes in deeply and starts playing a melody. If I didn't know that he hadn't played the piano in a long time, I never would have guessed that. Matt plays a soft, sweet tune filled with emotion. I've never heard this before. Is this one of his original works? This is so cool.
Hey.
Matt finishes the song and finally opens his eyes.
How was that? That was amazing. Unzip those pants, pal. You're getting a blowjob, pal.
Oh, it's nothing.
No, I can see it's a lot bigger than nothing. Come on, man, that was killer. Are you gonna pull that out for the open mic night? Come on, pal, you gonna pull it out? You gonna pull it out on open mic night? You're gonna wow the crowd when you pull it out. You'll be coming around the corner of your pants, pal. Why don't you whip it out on open mic night? People are gonna go crazy when they see that. Why don't you whip it out? And pull it out, pal. Pull it out on open mic night, pal.
I'm dying. Oh no, I never play at those.
Well, why not? You're really good.
It's just, I don't do it anymore. I just don't like being up there and alone, having so many people stare at me. It doesn't feel fun anymore, pal. I can sense that Matt's getting uncomfortable at the thought of it. I won't push him any further, but I'd like to pull him further, if you know what I mean, chat. I'd like to pull him. Hey, yo!
All right, man, but I hope you know how beautiful your music is. You know how beautiful it would be if you just pulled it out while you were on open mic night. Yeah, it's really beautiful, too. Your whole mic stand there, really beautiful.
I don't know if we
Thanks.
should. Oh.
Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late, and I decide I need to go back to bed. Matt walks me to my door. It's Betty Bye time. I'm getting eepy sleepies. Time for someone to get leapy.
Hey.
Let's never tell anybody about the oregano, okay?
Deal. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything about the health effects of smoking oregano in.
Hey.
I think we'll be fine.
Oh.
Night, dude. I smile.
Night.
I walk inside the house, and the house is dark, save for the sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. Why did she like... I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with a camera, editing photos.
Hey, Amanda.
Amanda swivels around in her chair to face me and slumps down. She has a white cat, a very fluffy white cat on her lap. She starts stroking it menacingly. Good of you to join us, Mr. Bond. It smells like a pizza parlor in here.
What? Nothing. So, what's up?
Dr. Claw.
I'll get you.
Yeah, Dr. Claw.
I'll get you, Gadget, if it's the last thing I do.
Petting cat.
I'll get that Inspector Gadget.
Dad, I'm hungry. Wait, no. That's British Skeletor. Shut up. Would you shut up about it? Or was... Oh, because Dr. Claw...
Dr. Claw was more like this. I'll get you, Inspector Gadget.
Right? That was that Claw? Was that Dr. Claw? Yeah, there it is.
I'll get you, Inspector Gadget.
Yeah. Oh, stop that. Hey, stop that quick. But that was Claw. That was Dr. Claw. Sorry, I got my two villains mixed up. My bad. Wait, no. Oh, because she said she's hungry. Wait, no.
Hey, hungry.
No!
I'm dead.
Amanda collapses on the floor. Olivia taking splash damage. Amanda collapses on the floor. I promised myself I'd never let it come to this.
Sorry, kiddo, you set it up, I spike it down.
You're a monster.
Want some spaghetti?
Please. Yes, please. Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. How was record collecting?
It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band?
No way. Was he good?
I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. He played piano for you? Dad.
Yeah, I brought up that he should play at the open mic tonight. That's happening in this coffee shop, and he got kind of weird about it.
Yeah. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go.
It's not too late to set a father-daughter punk band and play a couple tunes there.
Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off the chord progression. Amanda and I have a nice little dinner before she goes back to her room to do some photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a House Hunter. You'll play the accordion? Very cool. I'll play the mandolin. Poorly. No, wait. I'll grab random things and play them like they're drums. Yeah. Like... Ooh. A pickle bucket. A big old plastic pickle bucket. Flip it upside down. That's my drum. Hell yeah. Like a jug band. Like a jug band. Like a jug band. So, Sorry. They're staging an intervention. Staging! Cousin! Cousin! Get the fuck off my expo set, cousin! Cousin! They're staging in here, cousin! They're staging an intervention for the house hunter, who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of the house any color they want, right? That song is stuck in my head all night. You doing okay? I don't want to see.
You know, if you want to...
S-Class, baby! Yeah! Oh, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go. Oh, that felt good.
You've got that.
That's what I needed. S, let's go. That's crazy. Oh, we've got dads. We've got mail. And we're going to answer that mail next time on Kayleigh Plays Dream Daddy. The next episode of Dream Daddy is going to be next Wednesday, this upcoming Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central. But stay tuned. We've got other episodes coming up in different time slots, such as Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. We have the 11 a.m. Breath of Fire. And then, of course, Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central, we've got Tony Hawk's Underground. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below. Actually, there's something I want to talk to you about, chat. Schedule's changing. I know that the bulk of my streams have been 7 p.m. streams, but if you saw my updated schedule that I posted yesterday, Friday, you know that there are some changes coming to my schedule, which means there's going to be a lot less 7 p.m. streams moving forward, and more 11 a.m. streams. So, what that means for this channel is I would love to hear some feedback from you, the viewers, because after all, these streams like this are only possible because of viewers like you. I could be playing any game. Right now, I could be on my TV, this TV, right here, this TV. Could be playing some Xbox 360, playing a little bit of Skyrim, a little bit of Oblivion, what have you. But I want to play games that you guys want to see. I want to play games with you guys. Right here on my phone. I want to stream them because you bring something to it that I can't get when I'm by myself just playing Skyrim for the millionth time. No errors to the knee. So, your feedback matters to me. Moving forward, we're going to keep playing Dream Daddy until it's finished on the 7 p.m. stream. Now, as far as the Final Fantasy stream goes, I think we could at least do a couple streams for the 7 p.m. stream while we're playing Breath of Fire for the 11 a.m. stream. But I think once we're done with Breath of Fire, maybe we'll move Final Fantasy 7 down to 11. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you want us to have... Because 7 p.m. has been our prime time slot for live streams. That's when I get the most people's in the live stream. Well, right now we have 2, so that doesn't really help my case. But I have had some luck with the Breath of Fire with Tony Hawk's Underground in terms of after the stream. People have been watching it after the stream. They go back, they go to my channel, they watch it there. So I think we could get away with doing some of our prime time games like Final Fantasy VII, like Subnautica, things like that, 11 a.m. Because it means that we're going to be able to play it more often. We're going to get like 5 episodes of that for the 11 a.m. stream, whereas like 7 p.m. stream on a regular week, I'm going to get at most 2 7 p.m. episodes a week. So, do we want to play something a little less popular for the 7 p.m. stream? Or shorter games, for sure. Shorter games, for sure, for the 7 p.m. stream. Like, something like, I don't know, like Stardew Valley. Play that for the 7 p.m. stream. We could play games like, there's a game I wanted to play for a while now, Afterplace, since I found it like a month or two ago. I wanted to play Afterplace after Final Fantasy VII. That would be a perfect game to take place on the 7 p.m. time slot. It's a shorter game. And I think if we play shorter games on the 7 p.m. stream, but short but sweet games, that could work. So let me know in the comments down below how you feel about the lineup moving forward. The time slot isn't going to change, but what is playing on the time slot? You love Stardew Valley. A lot of people love Stardew Valley. So, like, that's a game that we could play on the 7 p.m. time slot. Longer games like Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII. Those are games that we could play for the 11 a.m. stream. These long RPGs, you know, play in the morning. Might be a little more casual stream. Let me know in the comments down below how you guys feel about that. If you want to see shorter games like that, like, you know what? It works for October. Horror games are usually shorter. They could play as 7 p.m. games. But games like for my Pokemon live stream or my KOTOR live stream, are you guys cool with, like, the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 being on the 11 a.m. stream? Are you cool with whatever Pokemon game I'm playing in June being on the 11 a.m. stream? Because then I'll get more episodes out. Let me know in the comments down below. Until next time, have a great night. Have a wonderful week. I love you all. Bye-bye. Happy Valentine's Day. Seriously, happy Valentine's Day. Especially for those of you who don't have somebody else to say it to you. But even those who do, just know that I love you all. And I mean it every time I say it. Because you make this channel worthwhile. I feel this rush of euphoria every time I see somebody comments. Every time I see somebody show up in the live. You feel it. You know, Clockwork, you showed up in the live and I was like, Clockwork, hey! I love seeing you guys. You know I do. So, I want to reiterate that. I love you all. Bye-bye. 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 Bye!